There's this mystery critter that's living in my garage, has to go. He's just getting in anything in the garage, chewing up my duck feet. And in today's video, we're gonna be exterminating this mystery critter and all his friends with primitive weapons. I'm just kidding, guys. We're just gonna be using traps. But anyway. Alright guys, so I think the culprit of this crime, I guess you could say, is a mouse. So we got 8 mouse traps here. They're just like cheap. They're like 50 cents a piece. Cheap little, your traditional mouse trap. We're also gonna be making a homemade mouse trap. Alright guys, for bait, we're gonna be using some Hampton Farms, okay? This stuff's fire. No, I'm kidding. It's probably like the worst peanut butter. Oh, well, it actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, yeah, I don't know about this. I think it's like outdated or something. We're just gonna put some on the trigger. And you should know how to set mouse traps. Got them all baited. I'm gonna set these at different places in the garage. Probably set like 6 here, maybe 5, and then a couple more up in the shed. Alright guys, so I got 4 traps set in here. Got one right here by the freezer, one right there, one right there, right there, and also have one right there. Alright guys, got them up in the shed. I got one there, and one right there. Alright guys, so I got this 5-gallon bucket here. I'm just gonna take this wire, drill 2 holes in this thing, and put the wire through it, and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Just gonna drill a hole through there, drill a hole through there. If this wire reaches, oh yeah, perfect. Alright, so I got 2 soda cans, Coke cans. I got hole drilled in the bottom. Just gonna run these through. I saw this on some Chinese video. Bro didn't talk, he just like did it. Shout out to that guy. I saw this like 5 years ago. I made it once. I never caught anything in it, but I thought it'd just be cool for the video to try something else. So basically what happens is I'm gonna have a little ramp that comes up to each side. They come up, you put peanut butter on these cans. They come up, they go out on these cans, and it spins and they fall into the bucket. I think I'll set it in the garage at first, and then if it doesn't catch anything in the garage, we'll move it up to the shed. This is just experimental. You know, see if one's better than the other one. This was totally free to make. I'm gonna go set this in the corner of the garage, and I'll show you when it's all set up. Alright guys, so I got this thing all set up. Got 2 ramps going up on each side. Peanut butter on each of the ramps and on the cans. Spin nice. What's really cool about this trap is technically I can catch unlimited. Hopefully we can clear out this whole garage of them and the shed. I'm gonna put the trail camera up on this one, I think, just to see if anything interacts with it or not. So while we're waiting for this traps to catch something, there's this person at my church that needs a skunk removed. They actually already caught it, but they want me to come and dispatch it, so we're gonna go check it out and see what we can do with that. Alright guys, we're coming up on the place. Skunk should be. It looks like a pretty nice one. I'm gonna fill a trash can up with water, and then we're gonna see if we can dunk this thing. Hopefully we don't get sprayed. Alright guys, so we got the skunk all taken care of. Took a little longer than it should have, but
the next day.
Alright, so we're checking the traps in the garage. Looks like something took the bait off of that one. And it also looks like something took the bait out of that one, but there again, nothing in it and nothing in the rest of the ones. So we're gonna go up to the shed and check those. Alright guys, so we're checking the traps up in the shed. Let's go. First one right there, over here. Second one right there. And I got one more trap to check, see if we can triple up in here. There we go, boys. We got a shrew in this one and 2 mice in the other one. Let's go. Triple. Alright guys, so there we go. We got 3 for 3 up here in the shed. We got 2 mice and a shrew. It's pretty good for one night. We didn't catch any in the garage, but there was some action. You could tell some stole the bait. So I'm gonna reset those traps, or rebait them, I guess.
Later that same evening.
Alright guys, so I'm checking the traps one more time before we check them in the morning again. And look what we got. We got one right here. Nice.
Nice.
We also got one right here. These were caught in like the last 30 minutes because I was just out here checking them. So let's go 2 more to the board. We got 5 total. 2 in the garage, 3 up in the shed. And I'll see you guys when we're checking them tomorrow morning.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so it's been a while since we caught one. It's about like 3 or 4 days later. But we finally got one up in the shed. I don't think there's many more left down the house because I caught 2 there. And that's all I've caught for like the last week. But nice mouse here. And back in here. Sorry, it's kind of dark. There we go. Big old mouse. Let's go. Sweet. Let's go. 2 more to the board. I put the homemade trap up in here, but didn't look like it caught anything, so I don't see. No, there's nothing in there. So if we don't, hopefully we catch something in that. But
the next day.
Alright guys, it's the next day. I think it's gonna be the last day we're gonna have these out here, but we got none of these 2, none in the homemade trap, unfortunately. Didn't catch any in that one ever, but I had one here, but it is gone. So I don't know, maybe a cat ran off with it and had a mouse in it. I've had that happen before, most likely. I don't know if I showed this one. Nothing in that one. If you come back here, we got ourselves one right here. Looks like a mouse. And I think we caught him running through, like he didn't even try to get the bait. So I caught him back at the back. There we go. That is number 6 up in the shed. Yeah, there's nothing in the garage. I already checked the garage. So I think we took care of the main problem, which was in the house. Where the ducks were, that was probably the exact mice doing it. But it does help to clear out some in the area. I have 2 back there, none in that one, and none in that one. So looks like we took pretty good care of the problem. I think we caught 6 mice and a shrew in the shed and 2 mice down at the garage. But I think it's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.